First gym, it was raining heavily, 15 July.
Right.
But still, I opened it at 5 o'clock. That time we used to open at 5 in the morning. I opened it, one door was opened by my mother and one door was opened by my father.
I have absolutely no filmy background, लेकिन मैं films और heroines को देखते देखते खुद फिल्मी बन गई हूँ.
अच्छा.
But एक ऐसा होता है कि rather than being called as second Aishwarya Rai, I want to be called as the first Manasi Naik.
Correct.
My weak point is chocolate and ice cream. Chocolate and ice cream.
So cute.
Now I don't train anyone as a restraint and to look nice.
Correct. See, very few people admit that vanity plays a big role in working out.
Of course, everybody, I'm telling you, everybody was works out for looking nice.
Welcome to yet another episode of Unstoppable with me, Rohit Roy, powered by Right Bite Max Protein. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are diving into an extraordinary episode that celebrates fitness, passion, legacy, and the relentless pursuit of excellence in the Marathi entertainment and fitness industry. Joining us are two dynamos from the world of fitness, Mr. Madhukar Talwalkar, or should I say the OG of Indian fitness, Mr. Madhukar Talwalkar, and Karan Soni, alongside the very radiant force of Marathi cinema, the gorgeous Manasi Nayak. At the ripe young age of 91, Madhukar Talwalkar is a seminal figure in India's fitness industry, having founded Talwalkars, a leading health club chain. His holistic fitness philosophy, merging physical health, nutrition, and mental well-being, has profoundly influenced India's wellness culture as we know it today. His legacy underscores a life dedicated to fitness and the conviction that age does not limit an active and healthy lifestyle. With him, we have very handsome Karan Soni, leveraging his legacy as Madhukar Talwalkar's grandson. Very few people know this fact. He's transitioned from professional football and has now become the co-founder of The Tribe India, along with his partners Robin Behel, Anushka Nandan, Kriti Saron. It's a virtual and in-person fitness and wellness platform which I hope to join very, very soon. His initiative reflects a modern take on fitness, blending his sports background with his new knowledge about fitness, as today the kids need to know what's happening in the world. Alongside them, what can I say about her? Her name is Manasi. Like I say, I get scared just listening to that name. But she's a name synonymous with versatility and charisma in the Marathi film industry. From her debut in Zabardast to her unforgettable performance in Bhagtoy Rickshawala, Manasi's journey is a testament to her dedication, her talent, and the magnetic allure she brings on the screen and stage. Very, very warm welcome. Firstly, the OG Madhukar Bhai.
Good morning.
Good morning, Karan. Welcome to the show. And Manasi.
Morning.
Very, very warm welcome. Today we have the, what should I say, creme de la creme of Marathi cinema and fitness here with us. We have to start with him, right?
Absolutely.
Madhukar Bhai, it's a very chilled out, like you are, it's a very chilled out podcast. We talk about health, fitness, physical, mental, everything. And since you are somebody who started at a very young age, who got into fitness, and then you revolutionized the fitness industry as we know it today. There were hardly any gyms at that time, and you opened the first high-tech gym. How did you get into fitness?
See, my father had already started a gym in 1932.
Okay.
And he was all the time telling me, take a regular exercise, do exercise. And like you all, I never did exercise. Up to the age of 25, you'll surprise, at age of 25, I was shorter than what I am. I was 2.5, 5 feet 2.5 inches.
Are you serious? At 25? Okay.
I was working with 90 rupees salary in cut office. I'm an engineer, textile engineer.
Okay.
By education, I was working with cutter mill, and my weight was 99 pounds. That time it was in pounds, not kilos.
Right, yeah.
So don't misunderstand 99 kilos.
No.
That is 45 about kg.
Right.
So thin, and I was working, and father well-built, gym owner. So then I slowly started getting that inferiority complex. Till then I was never
Not bothered. Right, correct.
not well. But when working in the mill, then I felt I'm a small, short, thin. So I decided, I remember 1st August 1958, I started my first exercise in 99. But so consistent, took care. That time this protein, max protein was not there.
Correct. Yeah, I know. You had it tougher than us.
Yeah. I typical, we are vegetarians.
Acha.
That's another problem.
You are a vegetarian too?
Not me. No. Right.
I'm going to pause him and tell him that how he told you about when he started. The first pair of dumbbells I picked up in 1992 was at Talwalkar's Juhu.
I'm proud.
I'm so happy that you started that chain.
Then what happened? I decided to transform myself.
Right.
See, I'm telling you, everybody, you have to decide to do something. Why we are happy? Sometimes we decide to be happy. It is not automatic.
Right.
Something we get something and we become happy. We decide to become happy. We decide to worry. So like that, we must decide to transform, decide to change. I decided on that August. And so consistently, in 2 years, I become a Mr. of the Bombay competitor, bodybuilding competitor. Within 2 years, I went on to become 154 pounds with good chest, narrow waistline, good thighs, good kind. And first, face was fair, everything was good. And combined with that good physique, I went on to become, I could not win, but I was second that time in Mr. Bombay competition.
Oh, wow.
Which I transformed.
And so, did you start Talwalkar's ride immediately after that or after a few years?
No. After that, I'm talking 58. 58 I'm talking. I was working in Khatau Mill.
Right.
In 1960, I got married.
Okay.
62, after 60, 61, I started feeling that I must have my own gym.
Wow.
Then I searched the whole Bombay, which is the best location. I thought that time, Linking Road is the best location that time.
Right.
It was growing. It was growing. And I started my first branch on 15th July 1962. Here I would like to tell you how it came to Talwalkar. I asked my father that I would like to name it New Physical Culture Home 2.
Okay, because your father's was
Like a 2.
like taking the legacy forward.
Then I talked to my wife. I was just 2 years married. She says, आपलं नावच तळवलकर आहे. Why not we put the same name?
That's also a brilliant idea.
Good idea.
Brilliant.
Good idea.
Brilliant. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए मधुकर के लिए.
So on that 15th July, big board I kept, Talwalkar Gymnasium.
Wow.
Like
It must feel good. And I must tell you this, Madhukar bhai, whatever you had in mind then,
Yeah.
I think you have gone way beyond in terms of today. All over, I mean, I don't know about the rest of India, how they got. We actually went to the gym because we didn't say we are going to the gym. We used to say we are going to Talwalkar's.
Yeah.
I honestly mean
yes,
that. Like,
yes, yes.
What do you drive?
Yeah.
A Jeep. What do you eat? A Cadbury. Where do you go? I go to Talwalkar's. You remember those days?
course.
Some of you guys probably were too young at that time. And moving on from...
But here I would like to add something.
Ji, please, sir.
First gym, it was raining heavily, 15 July.
Right.
But still, I opened it at 5 o'clock. That time we used to open at 5 in the morning. There were 2 doors. It is on the Linking Road, main road. Gym. It is not there now.
Right.
I shifted to a bigger place. But there were 2 doors of that ground floor place. I opened it. One door was opened by my mother and one door was opened by my father.
Wow.
Like that.
Fantastic. Goosebumps.
And you'll surprise. First client was, how I remember you, is, I don't know where is, one Mr. Bandukwala, young boy of 19. He was my first member in my life
Wow.
from Bandra.
An
Second,
incredible story.
you'll surprise. You may remember him. Vinod Mehra.
Oh, really? Wow. Quite a few legends must have fought that.
Mother brought him. And his sister third, Sharda Mehra.
Okay.
Vinod second.
Excellent. Thank you for doing what you did because it I mean, it's made me into some sort of a fitness enthusiast. Moving over to your grandson, who's taken the legacy forward, and you've done it in your style. You've done it completely different from the culture of Talwalkars. You keep it very tight. How did you think about getting into fitness? मतलब आपने जब शुरू किया था, ये आपके जहन में था क्योंकि you're a professional football player. ये आपके जहन में था कि मैं मधुकर तलवलकर का grandson हूँ, या ये एक नया thought था? क्या था? What was in your mind?
See, for me, firstly, I was playing football since a very young age. Since the age of 7, I started playing football. And I got into it professionally very early on. At 13, I started playing state level and then club level after that. But being around him most of the time, I mean, thinking about fitness, talking about fitness, breathing fitness. So for me, it was second nature that I always had it with football. I wanted to get into fitness. And in 2018 is when I decided. I played football for 16 years professionally. Wow. Then I decided I want to get into fitness, and this is something I enjoy doing. And I was doing my studies along with that. And 2018, I was like, I'm going all in for this. And yeah, I mean, I love doing it.
So where you met your co-conspirators at the same time, or did you know them from before?
So my wife, actually, Anushka, I met her in college.
Okay.
And at that time, I was playing football professionally. So for 11 years after that, I left Bombay because wherever I was signing a contract. So it was 11 years of long distance at first.
Right.
And she was at a corporate job.
Oh.
And then I had a franchisee of Talwalkars. It was in 2018 where you used to come.
Correct. Driver used to come right next to my house. Yeah.
Next to your house.
Yeah.
Exactly over there. And she was obviously training there. And my other partner, Robin Bell. So he came as a member over there. I didn't know him before.
At that one?
At that one.
Okay.
So he was a member.
Small world, man.
Exactly. I knew his elder brother who was with me in school. Yeah. But three of us, we started this 2020 1st April. 1 year down the line, Kriti Sanan, she was training with us.
So it's 4 years this is first April?
4 years,
wow,
1st April,
fantastic.
Yes, 4 years. So she was training with us, and one fine day she was like, I love your name. I want to invest in this.
Yeah.
I want to be the fourth partner. And three of us, we spoke. We said, this is something we align with. And
she's also very fitness conscious.
Very fitness conscious. She's been doing that for all her movies, and we've been training her accordingly for that.
Right.
And that's where she became our fourth partner, and it took off from there.
Yeah, fifth partner is coming next month.
That's a promise.
So, were they equally passionate about fitness, or for Anushka being in the corporate world, was it a numbers game for her?
So I mean, she would not like me saying this, but she was 20 kgs heavier at that time.
Oh, really?
She did a self-transformation. She lost all that weight. And then she had her own company called Full Form, which she was running, fitness company. For 1 year, she did that.
Wow.
And Robin was assisting in Dharma at that point.
That's how I met him.
Exactly.
My wife, Mansi, was doing that film.
Oh, really?
Assistant on that film.
Correct. So he was assisting on movies. He was always into fitness in some way or the other. And then I spoke to him at the gym. I said that, very few young people are currently doing this, who are actually passionate, who have the knowledge. And then it just happened one fine day. We started off as a fundraiser, to be honest, in COVID, where whatever we made at that time was for animal shelters.
Oh, nice.
Daily wage workers. We didn't form a company. Our clients were telling us that, take money for 3 months, take money for 6 months. We're like, no, 1 month is fine for now. And because we were donating it at that point. And then in 4 months, we got into 17 countries virtually without spending any marketing money as such.
The heart was in the right place, I guess.
Yeah, and
check out the tribe. You must check out the tribe. I find your mantra absolutely fantastic.
Keep moving. That's what
keep moving. Keep moving.
Your body is designed to move.
Yeah.
So
at his time, it was keep walking, Johnny Walker. You have heard our conversation. This could actually go on without a break because three of us are extremely passionate about fitness and nutrition. But I must ask you, I have to ask you about a little bit about how you started. And we'll come to health and fitness, of course. The whole episode is about that. How did you start and how did you decide that you want to be an actor? What went through your mind?
See, frankly saying, हमारे महाराष्ट्र में और मराठी में एक कहावत है, बाळात से पाय पाळण्यात दिसतात.
No, मुझे समझा दीजिए थोड़ा सा और हमारे viewers को भी समझा दीजिए.
It's like I had decided that I wanted to be an actor, a performer. बिकॉज फ्रैंकली सेइंग मैं बहुत एक एकेडमिक बैकग्राउंड से आती हूँ बिकॉज माई फादर इज अ साइंटिस्ट.
Scientist?
Yes, organic chemistry. My mother got retired as a senior auditor. I have an elder brother. So मेरा background बहुत ऐसा था कि कि मैं पूना से हूँ. So that Pune ना, it's all about studies and you are supposed to be a doctor or stuff like that. But मेरा ऐसा था कि I'm the only filmy kid in the entire house. So that's how it all started. And I have absolutely no filmy background. लेकिन मैं films और heroines को देखते देखते खुद filmy बन गई हूँ.
अच्छा. और आप पहले थिएटर करती थी या सीधा फिल्मों में?
Absolutely nothing. See, direct film.
अच्छा. और ये जो काफी अगर आप देख रहे हैं तो आप सोच भी रहे होंगे कि ये जो आपकी इतनी माइंड ब्लोइंग सिमिलैरिटी है ऐश्वर्या राय के साथ, आपकी आंखों को अगर क्लोजअप में देखे तो ऐसा लगता है कि ऐश्वर्या की आंखें. कभी एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर था उसके बाद?
बहुत.
अच्छा.
Yes. अब एक्चुअली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ती है बिकॉज पीपल आर लाइक यू लुक लाइक हर. एक तो दोनों तरफ से होता है, लाइक यू गेट कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स एंड टोल्ड एट द सेम टाइम.
Of course.
बट आई वेलकम बोथ ऑफ देम वेरी ग्रेसफुली. बट एक ऐसा होता है कि rather than being called as second Aishwarya Rai, I want to be called as the first Manasi Naik.
करेक्ट.
So
तो
it's
प्रेशर
like
आप
that.
अच्छे से हैंडल कर रही हैं.
हाँ जी, बहुत पहले से. बिकॉज एक टाइम ऐसा था कि एकदम से द इंटरनेट वॉज लाइक बहुत हेडलाइंस हो गई कि दे फाउंड अनदर डॉपलगैंगर ऑफ ऐश्वर्या राय एंड एक 7 चेहरे असतात ना जगभर. तर इट वॉज लाइक शी इज द मराठी सिनेमा की ऐश्वर्या राय. लेकिन ये मुझे कॉम्प्लीमेंट फर्ग्यूसन कॉलेज से मिलता था और वहाँ पे मुझे बहुत लोगों ने ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट दिया था. बट देन ऑब्वियसली कमिंग बैक टू योर पॉइंट, जो मैम ने छोड़ा है, लाइक ऐश्वर्या राय, शी हैज़ गिवन सो मच टू द इंडस्ट्री, टेकन हिंदी सिनेमा टू कांस एंड ओवरसीज. तो वी मराठीज आर ऑल्सो वी शुडंट बी बिहाइंड. सो ऑब्वियसली अगर वो प्लेटफॉर्म और उस जैसे प्रेजेंटर अगर मुझे मिल जाए तो ऑब्वियसली आई कैन प्रूव माई वर्थ.
एब्सोल्युटली. एंड यू विल. कभी आपने सोचा था कि रोहित रॉय के बगल में पॉडकास्ट पे बैठे हो?
Famous for our eyes.
Yeah, I'm famous for my eyes, yeah.
Madhukar bhai, apart from being an entrepreneur and having these chains, you're extremely young and vibrant when it comes to your mind, your smile. It's very evident. What I want to ask you is that what is your personal fitness mantra, or so to speak? How do you balance nutrition and working out? Do you still work out now?
Of course.
Please share some of your insights. क्योंकि मैं आपको बताऊं, ये जो पॉडकास्ट हमारा है ये जेन ज़ी के लिए, जो लोग शायद सोचते हैं कि अभी वर्कआउट करें नहीं करें बहुत टाइम है, उनके लिए क्या आप कहना चाहेंगे?
About telling my workout, I was the most regular working out person, I think, in the whole world.
In the whole world. बराबर.
If there are even if 10% people are doing regular exercise in the whole population world, I'll be among them.
Right.
So are them very regular. Just now at present, I do, but every 2-3 months I change.
Okay.
Sometimes running and one day weight training, one day running. Now I do one day walk about 5,000 steps one day, and one day weight training. I got machine, all weight dumbbells in my house.
Okay.
My bedroom is a gym.
Right.
I do exercise at home because I'm an old timer wearing swimming trunk.
Acha, you still work out like that? That's so cool, man.
And he locks the door, saying that don't disturb me, I'm going to pray.
No, I'm doing
Yeah.
now, don't disturb. If telephone also comes, no.
Wow, that's fantastic. Consistency really is the key to anything you want to do in life.
Exactly.
Now I don't train only for some strength and to look nice.
Correct. See, very few people admit that vanity plays a big role in working out.
Of course.
Everybody, I'm telling you,
Everybody wants
works out for looking nice.
It is true.
Yeah, it is cool. It
You
is.
feel nice, you look nice.
You know, I've always
Vice versa.
when people ask me कि इतनी मेहनत करने की क्या जरूरत है, ऐसे सुबह उठता हूँ तो साहब जब सुबह उठता हूँ और अपने आप को मिरर में देखता हूँ और खुशी होती है, उसी के लिए वर्कआउट करते हैं.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true.
What is your mantra when it comes to working out, nutrition, etc.? Do you follow the age-old mantras that probably have been passed down to you, or you have your own set of?
So, early on, what he had told me, exercise, the word, is derived from the word exertion. So you need to exert yourself on a daily basis Your bones, your muscles, your tendons, ligaments, they're designed to move.
Good. Remember?
I remember.
Of course.
I've written down what he's told me. So all those things on a daily basis, like you said, consistency.
Correct.
It's easy to do it once, twice, but the challenge is when you don't feel like it.
Right.
So my mantra is only that make sure that I do some kind of exercise. It could be anything when I don't feel like it.
Right.
I eat good food when I don't feel like it. So just simple things, simple changes, which helps you go a long way. And of course, when you feel great, then it's
Of course.
anybody can do it.
But the tribe is very different
Yeah.
from Talwalkars. So what made you get into that zone of training? And did you design it yourself, or
Yeah.
how was it? But that's what I wanted to know.
Of course. So three of us, me, Robin and Anushka, we have very different skill sets. Now I come from a strength and conditioning background.
correct.
So for me, a mix of weight training, sprinting, mobility, flexibility is very important. It has to be a good mix. Weight training is super important for your bones, your joints, to stay young, to stay healthy, especially after a certain age. And along with that, sprinting increases your growth hormones, and it's key because we have a walking culture in our country.
Yeah.
You go abroad, there's a running culture, which is slowly changing now in India. Where people are saying, I'm not going for a walk, I'm going for a run.
Okay.
And that change is very important because if our parents, they used to say, I'm going for a walk. Sair karne ja raha hu in North India. That way. So for us now with Robin and Anushka, Robin is more into martial arts. Anushka is into Pilates and dance cardio. So we three are I wouldn't say a good mix, but a perfect blend. If somebody walks in, we can tailor something for that individual.
And you mix all these three elements of...
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
If you come in,
But if you
need-
could.
If I could, yes, definitely. But if we have, like I'll give you an example. An actor walks in. So for an actor, it is only important to look good.
Right.
Have 3 months. The producer says in 3 months, he has to look like that. So we have to do that anyhow.
And it's hardcore.
It's hardcore. Now I can't include certain things because I have only 90 days to do it. A sports person comes in, now mobility is key. Certain other aspects, they are key. So we have to tailor it person to person for us. Yeah, that's how it is.
That sounds very fair, yeah, because I think that, what's missing, right? I keep discussing on the podcast, how
Yeah.
there's so much of information about working out and nutrition, but
Correct.
they made it rocket science out of it. Actually, it's quite simple if you
Yeah.
go to, and I love the idea. Mansi, considering that you did, do you know that she did 33 roles in one?
She just said it. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
So, according to you, does fitness, mental and physical, play a part in the kind of roles that an actor chooses to do? Specifically for you, when you did those 33 very different and male and female roles.
Yeah, hero and heroine.
Wow. एक तो पहले उसके बारे में हमको बताओ और फिर बताओ कि क्या फिटनेस मेंटल फिटनेस तो ऑब्वियसली काम करती है किसी भी काम में, बट डज इट हेल्प यू और एड और एनहांस योर परफॉर्मेंस?
Yeah, it does, because in my case, not just as an actor, but as a woman, see, we go through a lot of changes. Like, when I'm a
Oh yes, my Mansi keeps telling me that all the time.
So it's like already ना वो जो एक बाहरी pressure रहता है ना वो already रहता है आप पे. Because when you're a kid, then you are, you're in a different shape and size. When you're an adult, you're in a different shape and size. And then because I'm into this industry, so एक जो craze है ना to look beautiful on screen. It's all about competition. It's all about, मैं इससे अच्छी कैसे दिख सकती हूँ. So it's all about that kind of pressure and handling it very nicely.
But have you handled that pressure well, you think, and do you feel that pressure even today?
Of course, yes. In every corner, it's not just कि मैं एक heroine हूँ, but as I said, कि as a woman मुझे पता है कि outer appearance से मुझे ये पता है कि मुझे एक अगर character में ढलना है तो उसके लिए मुझे weight बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. फिर at the same time, if I've signed some other commitment and they need for me to look like a zero figure, तो मैं zero figure में वैसे ही ढल जाऊंगी. So people expect like continuous वो expectation की इसमें ही हम लोग रहते हैं.
तो आप कैसे
Heroines.
क्या what is your fitness routine then?
So my routine is कि firstly I would love to say very upfront कि मैं ना खुश रहना चाहती हूँ. Because with
The second
me,
person who said that.
yeah, because you know what, on the table, like this is like very candid what I'm speaking right now. कि मैंने देखा है कि अगर आपसे कोई झगड़ा भी करेगा ना तो आप खा नहीं पाओगे. You are not into that mood to eat, or maybe you'll say कि नहीं मेरा मूड नहीं है मैं खाना नहीं खाऊंगी. आप जितना नॉर्मली खाते हो उससे भी कम खाओगे आप. और यही अगर कंपैरिजन में अगर आपसे कोई दो अच्छी प्यार से भी बातें करेंगे तो दे विल हैव 2 extra spoons, you know, and that really makes a huge difference, which I have personally, मैंने अभी ये देखा है like in my last few years. So first मेरा है priority is that I want to be happy and I want to no matter whatever outward जो रहेगा, pressure रहते हैं, tensions रहता है, सब कुछ रहता है, but that's the life. and yeah, I mean frankly saying it is all about having a balanced diet. Like if you ask me, I eat everything.
And workout?
Workout भी करती हूँ but I eat everything.
वर्कआउट में क्या क्या करती हैं आप? देखिए दो आपके सामने
इसीलिए I don't want to lie. I am a dancer. yes.
so that's also part of fitness, yeah.
It is a workout, but मेरा ऐसा है कि I
क्या
don't
dance
take it
करती हैं?
as
किस
a.
dance form का में?
That's what, like I'm coming to it. कि I don't dance. I dance in front of the mirror 24/7. एक मेरा जैसे बोलते हैं ना, invisible camera on.
Side back cardio. It's almost like
24/7.
when I dance,
24/7.
my Whoop band says at 2:30 in the morning yoga detected because my heart rate is at that pace when
It's still not at rest.
yeah, yoga detected. I said, hey, at 2:30 I was at a party, man. But that's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing, that gives
It's
you.
like workout तो मैं करती हूँ. Like एक रहता है कि जैसे walking and running, and then there are weights. I do believe in them, but for me, because I'm like a blessed I'm not a trained dancer at all.
Okay.
मैं like any other heroine कि मैं माधुरी दीक्षित बनना चाहती हूँ. Even I had that phase in my life. So I've seen मैम. हाँ. So कैसा है कि मैं continuously mirror के सामने रहती हूँ, and I'm like very self-obsessed. So I'm continuously making those facial expressions. I'm doing videos and you know.
Since this is a podcast about health and fitness, we have to keep going back towards fitness and health. and I have realized how vain you are. That's underlined. नहीं, but specific routine आप कुछ follow करते हैं? जैसे दो अलग अलग किस्म के लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं जो फिटनेस के बारे में, मेरी एक थर्ड, मैं इन दोनों के बीच में कहीं हूँ एक्चुअली लिटरली. तो आपका क्या व्यक्तित्व रहता है जब आप वर्कआउट करती हैं?
वर्कआउट में आई बिलीव इन ज़्यादा लाइक बोलते हैं ना, लाइक आई बिलीव इन कार्डियो मोर.
ओके.
So that helps a lot. And dance helps, obviously, in every possible aspect. Or, I don't know, like, for me, working out का definition बहुत अलग है.
अलग है from here.
Yeah.
But that's also true, you know. I've seen
Yep.
a lot of people thinking that workout the only means going to the gym and pushing weights, and which is so incorrect.
No, it's
It has
absolutely
to be a
not that.
blend of everything.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I've always kept saying. Madhuga, whenever we do this podcast, we try and give different people's opinions about what a good, healthy workout for themselves is. It's not like a thumbprint. Thumbprint is different for everybody. Coming to another segment of the show, there is a segment we do on nutrition. इससे पहले जो मैंने शूट किया उसमें सिर्फ न्यूट्रिशन की बातें हुई और इसमें सिर्फ वर्कआउट की बातें हो रही है. तो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ कि हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज न्यूट्रिशन इन ए लॉन्जिविटी ऑफ योर लाइफ एंड बी डेली हैप्पीनेस?
Should I tell you?
Yes, honestly.
Exercise might be only 2%.
Wow. Coming from guy who sells exercise as a business is
More than 90% is nutrition, which we do throughout since our birth till we die. We have nutrition, which is more than 90% of that all. Then others is your behavior, your nature, your mind, all other things. So it is very important. More than 90%.
more than 90% is nutrition.
So what I follow, I have changed many times. Sometimes I have taken 6 meals a day. I change of
You were
order
training
trade or whatever changes. At present, I am having only 2 meals a day at present.
Okay.
But each meal, even though 6 or even 2, even 3, each meal I see that there is a protein,
Enough protein.
there is carbohydrate, and micronutrients, vitamins, that is through vegetables
Okay.
and fruits.
Right.
That I take this very regularly. Protein in any form.
Any form, yeah.
Any form. When he gives me some type, he sends me packets.
Correct.
So I use that.
Yeah, of course. मजा आता है कभी कभी. You need that also.
Of course.
Of course.
Like that.
एक सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ सर आपसे. मीठा खाते हो? मीठा. Do you like gulab jamun?
Yes.
This and
Not gulab jamun. I don't like that sweetness. My weak point is chocolate and ice cream. chocolate.
So cute.
एंड परहेज करते हो या जब मूड करता है जब खा लेते हो?
No, no, no.
ऐसा नहीं, कंट्रोल.
I decide. If I take ice cream, I'll cut down somewhere.
Okay.
But that is just adjustment here. Body won't listen.
Okay.
Body will go its way.
अच्छा. Ice cream will go is an ice cream only.
Yeah, yeah. But as she said, eat less because of not. I don't say because of age, but I eat less.
Okay.
If you give me anything in between, I'll not take.
Yeah, like I asked him for coffee or tea.
Yeah.
Nothing right now.
That is the most important thing which needs to be controlled.
Snacking.
You can't control at all. In between वाला भूख रहता है ना,
वही सबसे ज्यादा
वो
important वही है.
सबसे
Slacking.
खतरनाक एकदम.
Since you're a
Slacking.
footballer, obviously you've been a high impact player.
Correct.
What are your thoughts on nutrition?
So I was following a blueprint.
Okay.
When I was playing football, it was high protein, high carbs.
Because
and
you need the energy.
Need the energy, but good sources of protein, good sources of carbs. I was eating at that point a lot of meat and a lot of slow release carbohydrates and fiber. That was my diet.
Slow release carbohydrate for it.
Like an example, say
Is it
sweet
sweet
potato.
potato? Oh,
Sweet
fantastic.
potato. That's what exactly. Where there's no insulin spike immediately. You have energy throughout the 90 minutes or throughout the day. But that was what I was following for a very long time with supplements. And for me, taste doesn't matter at that point. It was grilled chicken, boiled broccoli, brown pasta, or sweet potato. I was eating this for 3 years straight.
Because
3 years straight, it's not about taste at that time because it's about that 1% on the pitch that you feel, that performance. So taste buds, they go for a toss. But now I have cut down on my meat and I genuinely feel more energetic. Like I eat probably meat or non-veg when I go out.
Right.
It's
Same
more
here, same here.
When I
Same
go,
here.
yeah, more vegetarian.
More
at
vegetarian
home.
there, yeah. Correct.
But for nutrition for me is not just food. It's a lot more right now. It's also the people you talk to. It's also the content you consume. It's also your nutrition for the mind, which I feel plays a very big role in what you look like.
Holistic fitness.
Yeah, it's just not the food you eat. It's other things that you consume. So what are your fats and what are your sugar substances in your life? You need to avoid that as well.
Right.
Along with
Good one. Well, good way of putting it.
along with the food you eat. Yeah. So for me that.
What are your thoughts on this? So I recently have discovered that all the things good are actually very bad for me. So I made like a few lifestyle changes. What are your thoughts on alcohol or smoking, other than the obvious immediate ill effects?
So, as growing up with him, firstly, there is no room for smoking. There is no room for alcohol. It's not even socially. I mean, anything that takes control over your mind, that is not you.
Even beer.
No, nothing.
Any form of alcohol. So I think along with him, I learned that in sports as well, where we used to have tests before a match or before practices even on a daily basis to detect these substances because they can hamper your performance.
To a large extent.
One bad Saturday, it's not, when we feel I've gone out on a Saturday night or Sunday night, Monday I'll be back. It takes you 1 or 2 days of training to get back to where you were on Friday. You will not be the same on a Monday morning.
Correct.
So you hampered your progress for 3 days. And then you have those 3 days multiplied by those times you drink or smoke. Right. It takes that much longer to get fit or that much longer to get healthy.
Did you ever feel peer pressure? Because, sportsmen have this lifestyle.
Yeah.
They go out beer drinking and smoking. Did you ever feel the pressure to do anything?
I mean, I did not because early on, I left Bombay at a very early age. I left when I was 15, came back when I was 27. So at that time, my environment around me was focused, a focused environment, whether it was my academy or my club. Yes, when you win matches, when you become a professional, that time there is a celebration happening. There's pressure at that point. But I think then when you've abstained for that long, it becomes easier.
Easier.
Yeah, because you know what's the next day. You know that if you control now, what's at stake.
What you're getting out of
What you're getting out of it.
discipline, yeah. Mansi, coming back to you, I wanted to ask you actually, I forgot to ask you, are you vegetarian, non-vegetarian?
I'm a cutter non-vegetarian.
Cutter non-vegetarian?
Yes.
Okay. So in the nutrition segment, I have to ask you, any particular foods which you consider superfoods, or you've realized that this is very good for my body or my system or anything like that?
I personally have tried everything and anything, but my choice would be white meat.
White.
Anytime, yeah.
Okay. So chicken and fish is
Chicken and
go-to
fish, yeah.
meats. And what does your thali look like on a regular day?
So I'm very moody in that. I like, I'm extreme in this sense because I have a sweet tooth and I can eat as much spicy things as possible. Like, मैं बहुत
Kolhapuri mutton thali. That's the
तरी वाला, like
तरी वाला.
पांढरा रस्सा तांबडा रस्सा,
Yeah.
what we have. So in my case, it's like do chapati. It is brown rice. I have cut down the white wala. So brown rice है, दाल है और सब्जी है. And sometimes salad.
और change करते रहते.
हाँ. But then I am crazy because when I'm extremely moody in such cases. Why? Because this past 1 year I was glued on to मेरा dinner सिर्फ chicken Caesar salad था.
Chicken Caesar salad. लेकिन
Yes,
उसमें तो बहुत
every
heavy duty
day.
dressing होती है.
No, but every night I used to have that only. That's it.
You know, I have to come back to you about one question. I have to ask you this question. What she said, there's this guy on Instagram who had just put a post wherein for 28 days straight,
Yeah.
he had that heavy burgers from, I think, one of these chains which you say that are terrible
Yeah.
to eat. And he said, I've not put on a single gram of...
fat or...
is it possible? Is it possible?
See, it is possible because I have seen people around me as
I
well.
thought he was doing some kind of
Gimmick? No.
gimmick.
No, but it is possible because everyone's body and metabolic rate is really different.
And he was putting in videos every day. So you
Yeah.
could see that he couldn't have,
But I lost on chicken Caesar salad.
You lost weight on that?
Yes. In dinner, like every night I used to have that.
Fantastic.
12
yeah.
months, yeah.
मैं तो मैंने आपको शुगर के बारे में इसलिए पूछा मधुकर भाई क्यों मैं तो मीठा देखता हूँ और मेरा वजन बढ़ जाता है. I don't mind having dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. I'm a Bengali. I have a desperate sweet tooth.
Yeah.
But once I crossed 40, I just felt that sugar was not agreeing with me. Alcohol wasn't, smoking wasn't, so I gave up all of it. And I feel that I've done a 360 difference. I can feel it, that
Of course.
that tangible thing that you
Yeah.
put your money on. I feel that. And
They say, no, 3 white things are very bad. Salt, sugar, and white bread.
yeah.
Ah.
But I wanted to actually tell you something that white rice is not bad.
You can have it.
Basmati is something which is processed and fine. But if you have kolam rice, if you have ambe moor, these white
Yeah,
rices are
ambe moor is
very,
very
very good
nice,
for your
yeah.
This again is a myth that brown rice ही खाने से खाना अच्छा होता है. ऐसा है.
हाँ ऐसा है नहीं लेकिन मैंने वो बंद कर दिया है.
But it's a good carbohydrate.
Yeah, it's a good carb.
Carbo.
Yeah.
And I've just recently
Yes.
switched to sweet potato. So I was just hoping that
Oh,
you said
brilliant.
yeah.
We take every day. Sweet potato.
I love it. It's
Now
great taste.
The purple one as well.
Yeah, and the purple one.
The purple one, yeah.
And I feel that somewhere it also satisfied my sweet craving that I have.
Correct.
With every meal, it kind of lets me feel a little.
And you can make it in so many different ways.
So many different. I just
Exactly.
like that mashed sweet potato.
Yeah.
Mashed with anything is great here.
Exactly.
आपने कभी non-veg नहीं खाया है?
I have.
You have had.
Yeah.
Okay. During
About 2 years in my life.
Okay.
When I have started my exercise.
Initially.
170,
Right.
154 pounds.
Now today, if you had
somebody advised me, go for non-veg, खाना ही चाहिए. So I tried for 2 years.
Okay. So somebody advised you. Now I want you to advise people that do you think you desperately need to eat non-veg to build a body like yours, or is it possible? And please be honest about this.
Yeah, I'm honest, not required.
Not required.
Not necessary.
Not necessary.
I don't say not required.
Not necessary.
Not necessary.
So you can get the
have-
same amount of protein
We
from
can have through. Why max protein is there now?
max protein.
But it is a fact. It's not required.
You're a vegetarian, non-vegetarian.
I do eat
Sit at home.
non-veg.
I
Yes.
don't
You're
know
also
the
saying that
the
it's not-
other things also.
I
there.
can see the change.
Wow.
We don't need that way. Should I tell you? We are typical Brahmins. That's why from my birth only we are vegetarian.
Right.
So we say our teeth and jaw is not.
Or not designed. That we know.
Not-
Yeah, that everybody knows. We are not carnivores.
Not made. We were told like that.
Okay.
I have not studied about it.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true. We are not designed to be meat eaters. So what?
It is
so
true.
If I ask you, like you say, your
Yeah.
body type change and your life change, vegetarianism, 5 top sources of protein.
So, see, when I was
What is easily available?
I feel Green Moon is great. Now Max Protein has started pea protein. I was talking to them. So pea protein is great. You can have chickpea. You can like moong dal chilas in the morning. And you can also have egg.
Eggs.
Eggs are fine. They're absolutely fine. Sometimes get in some rajma.
Marathi is Varun. Varun.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
And egg yellow is fine, you think?
absolutely fine.
Absolutely. That's another myth that your cholesterol
Yeah.
rise if you have.
It's absolutely fine. You're moving. You're training every day. Have 3 eggs. Have 1 yellow at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this has been a very insightful episode for me as well because, I've also fallen prey to a lot of these myths. And I'm going to come to both the Talwalkars and the Sony and, of course, Miss Nayak to find out about how many times have you fallen prey, starting with you. Do you follow trends on Instagram or social media and say, okay, I'm going to try this diet, I'm going to try the paleo diet, or I'm going to try vegan, etc.? Have you ever fallen for this kind of a...
Not actually, I don't believe. No.
You've never felt that सब लोग कर रहे हैं मुझे भी try करना चाहिए?
No, never. Never ever. No.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
Never.
What is the question?
Have you followed any trend looking at somebody else,
Any diet trend?
any diet that, okay, now I should change my diet?
Might have done sometime. But
That's an honest answer.
I said I change often.
Correct.
Sometimes 2 meals, 6. Now 6 meals came from foreign people only.
Correct.
So I read about it. 6 meals. Each
Yeah.
meal must contain.
Not on social
How
media,
much-
he
Of
reads.
course, you used to read.
Yeah.
But how much to eat? Palm size, fish size, thumb size, oil this size, other thing, rice this much, vegetable this much, chapati this much, like that.
And you kept it simple.
After reading something we change. Na?
Yeah. Correct, absolutely. Well, if you have
So
knowledge...
many things we have read and changed. So many things of our life. Why we sleep? Oh, you must sleep for 8 hours. It is good for health. You're right. Na?
Yeah. So it's traditionally put in our mind.
It is. Everything goes on.
And I don't need to ask you that because you couldn't have fallen prey to any other trend.
No, I was following a fixed routine for a very long time, but now that I'm eating more vegetarian food at home and I'm seeing athletes like, say, Virat Kohli use vegetarian.
Insane.
Sunil Chetri, from a non-vegetarian mutton eater to a vegetarian. Now you have Djokovic, vegan, not even vegetarian,
Yes,
he's vegan.
What are your thoughts on veganism? I mean, do you not need to... why is the reason somebody should turn vegan?
So I'm not against veganism or for it, but if someone is vegan, is generally for animal cruelty. But if you turn into that kind of diet, you need to have a lot of supplements with it. Right. You can't just turn vegan. Iron, your potassium, your iron levels, all that needs to be kept in check as well.
So mine, Ritesh and his wife Ginny are turned vegan and they look younger than they ever did before.
Correct.
And they say, we went to dinner one day, they said, we have enough options even while going out now. Even if you don't turn vegan, you've got enough options and enough protein sources to kind of...
I think the only challenge when you turn from a vegetarian to vegan is egg and milk products. Dairy. It's not the meat, it's obviously the dairy products, the ghee, the...
Today, you
cheese.
both have convinced me of turning vegetarian 90% to
No, but I am not, I forgot to tell you.
Please.
I take eggs.
Eggs too are not considered non-veg in today's...
Which are not fertile.
I'm Bengali, so my mother says you should eat fish because for us that is vegetarian.
It is not, it is vegetarian.
Fruit of the sea. Fruit of... There's a Bengali saying, na, Mach machi khame bhalo buddhi.
But I take regularly. It is not that sometimes. Every day about 4 to 6
eggs
in a whole day.
Yeah, correct. Same here. Before going, I want to ask you
But I take care of my health.
Of course.
Sleep, rest. And as she said, I'm the happiest person in the world.
Excellent. That's the idea. Yeah. For my similarly,
For today you think like that. I'm the only. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I'm the happiest.
Yes. We have to, bolte na, all is well.
Fill yourself.
All is well.
No, fill yourself with positive thoughts.
Absolutely.
Really, I'm the happiest.
Same here. Same here. I'm always happy. Doesn't matter what the situation in my life is. It has never wiped the smile.
I've got everything.
Yeah.
Of course, absolutely. There's one question which is very personal to you. You are regarded as the pull-ups, push-ups, Baithak guy. Who used to do the solid. Today there are solid gizmos and you have solid machines. आज आपका क्या है? आज आप क्या fitness में?
I do pull-ups. I do push-ups.
You do pull-ups today also?
Yes.
He can do even now.
What?
Yes.
Chhatri came to our house.
Sunil is fabulous. Yeah.
He's
His
strong.
fitness is next level.
Even he's 39, playing football.
He looks 25 to me.
He looks 25.
Every time I meet him, I say, वो sir. मुझे लगता है थोड़ा सा वो पहाड़ी इलाके का है तो थोड़ा सा genetics भी
super strong.
वो super strong.
Yeah, maximum.
Sport magazine number of goals.
Correct.
I think 500 completed now.
Close to
Yeah,
one
I think so, something like that.
Not 500,
Very
but yeah.
recent, Not 500. But
For
I think
India.
he did, there was something in the paper.
He's in the top 3 in the world with Ronaldo, Messi right now.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Next level. Yeah, so you do pull-ups, you still do push-ups or
Push-up, incline push-up, decline push-up, all the types of
मेरे से
push-ups.
better नहीं होता है because of my knees. क्या करने का?
No, just please get it checked.
Get it checked first.
You can't just say like
can't
that.
just say that.
But it will go away.
It'll go away, no? Yeah.
It will go. If you take little painkillers, it will go away.
Little that anti
It got twisted.
twisted, yeah.
Temporary.
A little bit, but I'll get back.
Ligament, yeah, it'll go away.
Because I tore my hamstring. I was doing a show called Khatron Ke Khiladi in Cape Town, and I had a grade 3 tear in my hamstring. So
Oh,
everything went a little, because this leg
The
became
same
weak.
weaker, yeah. Hamstring.
Become okay.
Touch it. And before we go, as we know, we have a special segment for one question for all three. Since this podcast is designed to reach, the youngsters, to people who are hitting a plateau, who don't know what's my next step, there's a segment we call the Keep Going segment. So starting with you, let's start with you, then you, and then end with the grand
Yes.
old man of bodybuilding. What is your keep going mantra? What is that one thing that you look at yourself and say, I have to keep going?
Never give up. That is like my, go-to mantra every time, whatever happens. And this motto is like fixed in my life forever and ever. And obviously, whenever I am down or if I am feeling a little pressurized or I'm a little tensed, mirror is my answer because मैं हमेशा ऐसा I believe कि I'm my own competition. So I talk to myself, and this is what I've started nowadays. I talk to myself and I'm telling myself, no matter what happens, if you don't give up,
Wow.
it's like that. So that is never give up for all.
Let me tell you a secret. आप दिखती ऐश्वर्या राय जैसी है, लेकिन आपकी जो मनोस्थिति है, your thoughts are exactly like Susmita Sen. Susmita Sen used to actually talk to herself in the mirror every day.
Really?
I shot her first ad film when she came down after winning the crown, and she would talk to herself. She's dancing on the dance floor with everybody, but she's looking in the mirror and talking to herself.
Yeah.
So, well, there's a great mix of two superstars of beauty. Your keep going mantra.
So for me, it's not a mantra. I mean, there are days when you're down, there are days you don't want to do certain things. But if you have a strong why, I believe the how becomes easier. So that could be something personal to you. Why are you doing what you do? And how you do it then takes care of itself. But like being into fitness, football, there are a lot
Do
of...
you play football?
So I am now doing shows and commentary for leagues. Now I'm not playing professionally.
Playing.
No.
But you feel like playing sometimes getting out of...
Oh, 100%. Because I'm doing the leagues in India and abroad and I'm seeing it.
Right,
and I'm
right.
commentating on it. So obviously I want to be on the pitch. But
When you said about the why and the how, my why has been very simple. There are times when I don't feel like going to the gym. I come back after a hard day's work.
Yeah.
The moment I step in and I do one set, I don't know what happens. I'll finish that 1 hour.
Exactly.
You just get in there, you do your first step, and something happens to your body. I don't know what it is. You probably know.
And then you change afterward.
You change.
You think, and then you feel so good and you're feeling energetic. So that's another thing that you guys should know. Even if you're tired, try and hit the gym. Once you get there, you'll finish it and you'll feel re-energized.
That was...
Before going, your take. What is your keep? Because I don't think I know anybody who has kept going like you have. What is your keep?
I want to live long happily.
Very good.
That's
What a
I'm
simple
telling
thought.
everybody.
Simple.
This is a God-given life. Don't spoil it and make it short.
Gee.
We make it short. See, I'll ask everybody. They know their birthday
Right.
Yes.
expiry date.
Nobody.
No.
That means even God doesn't know. He has given you, but birth has given you, you know. You don't know your expiry date.
Correct.
It is in our hand. This life or this building is made for 300 years. This body is made to last long for 125 to 150 years. It can't live for 1,000 years.
Correct.
Like that cup. Anything.
जब तक जियो अच्छे से जियो खुशी
Yes.
खुशी जियो.
But this life is minimum 125, not maximum 125 to 150 years, it can last long. So at least get 100.
हाँ क्या हुआ
Why to 60? You'll surprise. Mansi, तुला खरं आश्चर्य वाटेल. Those who were born 60 years back, only 11.5% are remaining today. This is the standard of India. See, that means they die before 60.
My God.
Who wants to die?
Nobody. And from whatever I'm getting from his mantra is that जब तक रहो खुशी खुशी रहो healthy जियो
Not jab tak.
हाँ
Jab
रहो
tak.
तब तक
Jab tak until tomorrow.
Thank you so much for joining us and
I would like to say 3-4
please do
nice thing what I did. You can say dedication, whatever, but madness.
Oh yeah.
I got married in the gym.
In the gym?
Yeah, he did his,
Gym में शादी की.
he did his fera.
Reception also gym का बाहर school है, school hall.
अच्छा
My son, his marriage also has done at Warden Road Gym.
Gym.
Reception, gym का पीछे बड़ा ground है, उधर reception. My daughter's third daughter, married somewhere, but reception
In the gym.
gym मैदान.
Wow.
Now I'm coming.
Don't tell me he was born there.
His mother is my daughter. She married Sahani. And they said, no, we don't want that marriage in the gym.
I
can imagine.
We want marriage in the hotel. So that time it was that Hilton Hotel or Novotel now.
तो वहाँ का gym ढूंढा आपने?
Now Novotel. उधर शादी क्या? But then there'll be one condition from my side. No non-veg. Because Punjab,
Correct, of course. So non-veg के बिना चलता ही नहीं.
no drinks.
No drinks? To a Punjabi marriage? आप बड़े कठोर हो.
And no, his grandfather agreed those conditions. बोला हम किधर बाहर दूसरों को धूप पर पेंगे.
पिला देंगे. Well, madness has ended in
And you'll surprise, Shakti Kapoor, he came for that marriage because of her family friend. He comes near you. I was doing some for his the daughter, some puja and all those things. He comes, क्या साहब आपने ड्रिंक नहीं रखा क्या मधुकर आपने नॉनवेज भी नहीं रखा है.
He carried 230-pound dumbbells in for his honeymoon also.
मैं honeymoon
No chance.
honeymoon
In his
I took
suitcase.
60-pound dumbbell.
30-30.
I did exercise.
Wow.
Both the exercise.
And you have to have that.
Oh my God.
I think lots to learn today. Lots to learn. Consistency.
And those dumbbells are still there with me.
My God.
I kept this.
You've kept them.
He's kept it.
I mean, that's legacy, right?
Hey, 64 years back.
Are you proud that your grandson is following your footsteps?
Very much. But he's not only, there are others,
Others also following. Very good.
other grandsons. Most of them.
Excellent.
Most of them are following.
I think today was a fabulous conversation about everything to do with health, fitness, mental, physical. And अगर आप लोगों ने ये देखा है तो इसे अपने लाइफ में इन्वॉल्व करिए. ऐसा नहीं कि सुन लिया, पॉडकास्ट एंजॉय किया, मधुकर भाई की बातें सुन के खुश हुए और घर का जाके कुछ और ही कर दिया. सो प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू फॉलो दीज थिंग्स बिकॉज लाइक ही सेड जब तक है तब तक है, अच्छे हैं, खुश हैं, फिट है. थैंक यू वेरी मच. सबसे पहले मधुकर जी आपका
God bless
शो
you.
पे आए. थैंक यू सो मच. आज मेरे शो पे 4 चांद लग गए क्योंकि दी ओजी हैज कम हिमसेल्फ. Thanks, Karan.
Thank
I
you.
look forward to seeing you again at The Tribe, which I promise you. I
It's a
will-
promise. Done.
Absolutely.
I
Honestly,
said,
thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Cham.
Thank you.
Yes.
You said 4, I said 6.
6. Thank you. And Mansi, I hope you keep doing 33, 44, 53 roles as you move on. And you guys, I will see you with yet another episode of Unstoppable next week. Till then, stay cool, stay healthy, and be happy. Lots of take care.